Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hal. This is some Dark Souls, and we're picking up right where we left off. So yeah, we've just got in the undead burg. I'm rocking a two-hander. My chest's a mess. My eyes are a mess. I look like I've had a proper heavy weekend, and we're ready to go. So let's start by getting rid of you, or just taking an arrow bolt to the face. That also works. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a sit down here, think about what we've learned, and then try that again, but be less rubbish this time. Okay. So thank you. Now get chopped. Thank you. And you, I've had enough of you. You can get chopped as well. You can get jumped and chopped. Ooh, a hollow warrior waistcloth. I might be able to get away with wearing them without without fat rolling. So let's see if I can get like one of you. Doesn't look like I'm gonna, unfortunately. Excuse me, forgot all about you. See, because the other thing with these guys is, well, that's just rude. Trying to talk. Yeah, the other thing with these guys is you can normally just break the guard with a couple of hits, and sometimes that's easier than kicking them. But instead, they're just both being really obnoxious. Apparently I can just break the guard with a big R1. So that's the definitive way of dealing with them for the time being. Right, so we'll try this. Oh, and you, forgot about you. Right, even though I've done this 2 minutes ago. Like, there's been 0 time elapsed. All I did was call an arbitrary checkpoint for an episode, and then started straight up again afterwards. Yeah, apparently I'd forgot all about these guys. Okay, that was better than last time. Just gonna take a second. Let me stamina refill. Okay, and then we're gonna get broken out of our R1. Whoa, look at him go. And you. Oh, stop already. Can you not? Oh God, I'm making it look so difficult. That wasn't so hard, was it? This is probably why I didn't muck about with heavy weapons too much though. Right. Now basically all we're going to do here is we're going to try and make that jump, and I'm going to top myself off, and I'm not worried about using my Estus because we're going to go back and sit at that campfire before we make any real progress anyway. So I'm going to take you off though, just so I can get a good run up. Okay, easy peasy. The question now is though, can't remember if there's anything in here, so I probably do want a weapon on. Yes, okay, we know. 200. What's in here? That might be a crystal lizard or something. Oh, hello. Light crossbow, standard bolts, very nice. So we do have a ranged option now. I am gonna probably... Can I just drop straight down here? No, it doesn't look like it. I probably am gonna go ahead and buy a bow though, because if memory serves, in DS1 you can't actually manually... Oh my God, excuse me. You can't manually aim. A crossbow. Like, you can't sort of get the crosshair up the way you can with a bow. Or can you? I don't know. Maybe we'll check. Let's check. after we murder this guy. Of course, this does sort of, you know, put me so it does indeed look like you can't manually aim. Got 16 bolts, don't particularly want to waste them. R1's going to shoot, isn't it? R2 I think swaps, that motion is swapping between your ammo types. Right. Yeah, so both L buttons don't let you aim, even if you're two-handing it. I don't know what benefit you'd get for two-handing a crossbow. Anyway, we'll lose you for the time being. Until we've got the endurance to use you properly. Should we have a look at leveling up? Let's see if we can't squeeze a point or two out. Oh no, if I remember, one of the things you can... I can take this off now and I can do it straight from here. And I can use multiple. Which is something you never used to be able to do. You had to pop all your souls one by one. So that's a nice little quality of life change. Right, I'm going to have a rest. And I'm going to open a beer. Because I got it out like half an hour ago and it's just been sat. Okay, so we need to get that that ladder kicked down as soon as possible, because that's like your first real like mini farming spot if you want it. There if you want it. Let's start by two-handing you, shall we? We learned our lesson there. And I need some sort of armour just because not being able to poise through like even small attacks is just a nightmare. I thought like ultra great swords had like hyper armour. Is that not a thing in DS1, or am I just really bad? I can't remember. Right, this is also a bit where we're just gonna head back over here. Right, and thankfully I only got the attention of one of them, which is fine. Because there's a few of them in that room, and I'm not in any particular rush to deal with all them at once. What I can do though is we pick up a few throwing knives. You're annoying, so are you. Just nick off. Should have chugged first. Should have chugged. Oh, you little son of a... I forgot all about him. It's nice having to, in a way, like having to relearn all the enemy positions and stuff. The first time I ever played Dark Souls, it took me 80 hours to complete it, and at the time I was like, yeah, it's amazing, I've got like 80 hours playtime out of this, it's fantastic. And it was, but it shouldn't take you 80 hours. And I got to the point, like, eventually I got like to the point where most people get there, where you can blast through the full thing in about like 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, that's not going to be happening here. I don't think. Right, this time you're coming, which is also fine. I knew that was going to hurt, but I was trapped in an animation. Can you... What is the tracking on that, please? Like, I was down the stairs and he just round that corner like nout. Right. Any chance you want to nick off? Thank you. Right, so it should just be the one guy here now, which is fine. I thought I should I have backstabbed him there? I thought I was like behind him enough. And also, even though I'm going to try and get the point where I can just dodge, being able to at least guard some of it's probably a good shout. See, there's him there, you can see his shield just round the corner there. Can I do the over the top one and just tag him through the wall? No. Never mind. Can get his attention though. And then fight him in here. There's literally nothing in there apart from him. Black fire bombs, they're nice. Let's just trash the place. Right, okay. If I remember rightly, yeah, there's a couple of them up here as well. See, fighting them on this staircase, not a good idea, so let's... Got a bit of room here. I need to try and swing a bit earlier because, like if he wasn't doing a big wind-up attack there, we'd have probably a bit. See, this is a perfect opportunity to try and like just get one at a time. But the problem with swinging early is if you're not in range, then you're wrecked really, aren't you? And I suppose that's kind of where I'm at. Did get the backstab there though. Yeah, so basically it's just learning the range of this weapon. That's what I need to do. Now let's just see if I can't. Hey, that's what I wanted. I want you to come to me. Also, the thought does occur to me that, like, literally right at the end of the last episode, I was like, yeah, okay, let's level up before we do anything, and I just didn't. But at the same time, what's nice is, I mean, it's kind of just more or less what I've already been saying, but it's like, once upon a time, I'd just go back and rest now, and then blitz through these again, and jobs are good, do you know what I mean? But now I'm like, I've just killed like those 4 guys, and like if I go back now I'll have to do it again, and it's nice feeling like a complete noob again. Get rid of you because you're a pain in the neck. Can I go further around here? Is there something I can? No. See, master key. Normally I'd need a key for that. And ask me where I'd get that key from. Could not tell you. Could not tell you. Okay, I think this is just for you. Yeah, that's nice. That comes in handy. Hello! So I should be able to kick this guy. And then just knock them. See, by themselves, they're like, nee bother. It's only when there's two of them and you're busy trying to kick one. And, took a lot of damage there. But you're dead and I'm not, so I consider that a good trade. Be wary of trap, yes, I remember. Oh, straight down after us, are you? No, you don't. Now, here's the real tough point. So I think what I'll do, because there's a black knight down here, and he's guarding a ring, and the ring itself's pretty rubbish. It's a blue tear stone, if I remember rightly. And like, I'm not wearing any rings, and you can only wear 2 rings in this. In later games, you can wear 4. Though really, you should be able to wear 10, because you know that's how many thumbs and fingers you got, or even 8. That would be reasonable, really. You don't really get thumb rings. But he's also a massive pain in the arse. So I might just try and pull him. All the way back. So if I die to him, which there's a decent chance. If I die, then at least I don't have as far to run. Oh my god, leave me alone. He's a okay. Gotta go for the backstab on you. I can't remember how to fight you. Apart from backstab fish. There we go. That should have been a backstab. No, leave me be. See, this is kind of exactly what I'm on about. Let's pull you a bit further. Are you coming? Yes, you are coming. Okay, yeah. In your own time, mate. Is that as far as he goes? No? I wonder where his leash point actually is. Okay, now if I fight him here and I die, then at least me souls will be like just there. He's a nice open spot. We'll fight him here. Oh, right, okay. Didn't need you coming to the party. Forgot all about you. Right, well, there we go. This is this is why we do these things. See, the thing is with a shield, he's dead easy. Because you just guard and you circle strafe until you can backstab him over and over. Which I might just do, because it's not like I've upgraded me Zweihander or any, is it? But I am trying to learn how to play two-handed with a big fudging weapon, so... And I need some poise. As soon as we get the Dark Root Garden and we can get the wolf ring. Look at that! Did you see the teleport on that? He shouldn't have been able to do that. He was down there by that board and he literally jumped up like a full flight of stairs and round 2 corners. I call bullshit with that, definitely. Right. See, this is why we pulled them all the way back here so I don't lose me souls. Right, you. Be gone. I suppose now at least we can spend them and yeah. Right, let's try that again. Do I have... I've got 1. stamina, equipment, load, resistance to bleeding. Okay, champion. So extra stamina is good when you're using a lot of it. Let's get you to 16 as well. Bit of health, never hurt anyone. Got one more left in us. See, and this is kind of the other thing, because I do want something to supplement my strength build, whether that's pyromancy, fear, like miracles, or sorcery. I'm not entirely certain on which yet. Yeah. So I don't know what to put that point in. So I think instead, let's just whack another one in health. There you go. Extra, what's that? 32 points of health. Job's a good one. Although I've been harping on about endurance, and maybe I should have just put some more in that. See if matey wants to flip the teleport this time. No, he's gonna act like a, you know, something that's bound by the laws of physics like everything else. Let's see if we can just run in and like muller one of them. Okay, that's good. It's a good start. That's better. See, that's what it should look like. Not like slowly, gently. Don't do anything too. Move! Okay, never mind. That was just terrible. I suppose though, given that I clearly feel a little bit more, well, hello? I obviously feel slightly more confident in doing that, so yeah. Right, any chance I can just deal with you one at a time? I could do that all day. I think I can just break you, can't I? But then I rebounded off there, so yeah. Large weapon problems. I'll probably just kill you straight up with that now. Or just miss entirely. What are you doing? I don't think so, pal. Right, so anyway. New plan. And the new plan is just long sword it up. Okay. I'm gonna see I pressed L2 to block there. Right. I know the easy way to beat this guy is just parry him, but you know, looking at me like I can parry. Thank you. I mean, I don't even have to kill him really to get the ring. I can just leave him up here, go run and get it, and then that's it. But like, you know, we need to get him. We need to get him. Right, how about here? Here's a nice place where I've got a bit of room. Where I'm just going to try and fish for the backstab. See, that's the shot normally. There we go. I mean, as you can see, it does nothing like. See, this is like so much more my wheelhouse. Just like nice weapon with a reasonable swing speed and a shield and all's good in the world. But, you know, that's boring. No one wants to say that. Also, most of the enemies with heavy weapons in this game, you can just do this tactic and just strike around and go for the backstab. And it's an easy way of dealing with them. Not as doable if you haven't got a 100% block shield. So that's why this guy can be a pain really if you're not. Ow, that hurt. Wow, okay. You want to just cool it a second while I have a cheeky heal? Oh, somehow I'm still in it. Okay, let's just let's get a bit of room. let's just do what I said I was going to do. Pick up the ring, and then we'll fight him. So at least that way we'll at least that way if we die we've still got, you know, what we came for. But he's nearly dead. I just need to knock a hit. Actually, I should top up. That's what I should do, really. It's that one. He's got like a 3-hit combo. He's got 1, 2, and then the big thrust. And the thrust's the easy one. This one here. But he can do any of them in any order. And sometimes he does like just the 2-hit combo or just the 1 slice. Like that. That was the full thing. But you don't know whether the second one's coming or not. Now that was insane. Okay, so this is why we did it. Because now we're going to use the Black Knight sword, which is fantastic. Really good. Excellent. That's a rare drop. And the chunk as well is also a rare drop. So we've done incredibly well in getting both of them off him. So that was worth me playing like garbage for. Okay. Now the question is I don't think you get 1.5 times dex by two-handing. You do not. Okay. So that's our next goal then. Get our dexterity to 18. Also, this is just classed as a regular greatsword, and the Zweihander is an ultra greatsword. So maybe with the Black Knight sword, the swing speed will be a bit quicker and it'll be more manageable for me. Not really super psyched about going into this bit. Excuse me. With only 1 Estus flask, like. Because I'm pretty sure the Taurus Demon's coming up. And I don't want to attempt him with 1 flask. Normally I wouldn't care. Can we use you? We can. Now I think Havel's down here. Do I want to tussle with Havel yet? Not really. Although he's another one that you can like, yeah, it's really easy to just backstab fish him. But having said that, it takes forever because he's got like a ton of armor and health. I thought there was a thingy in one of these. Treasure ahead. Well, if there is, I'm not saying it. Ah, it's one of these, isn't it? Right, hang on. I'm gonna do this again. Yeah. There he is. If you take too long to kill them, then they run away and you don't get whatever drops they had. So that's why I swapped back to the long sword there, because I thought trying to take them on with one of these and clattering it off the walls is just a recipe for disaster. Right now, if memory serves, this is the Taurus Demon, which I don't want to take on with 1 flask. But you know, let's just do it. Let's just man up. First though, what you do, this is that you don't do that. You climb up here and you take care of these puddings, because they just make the fight unnecessarily more difficult. Also, didn't particularly want to take a hit before even starting that. I don't have any flasks. Do I have anything else that like I can just put in here that'll help? Fire bombs, I guess, but I'd rather not waste them on the Taurus Demon. But you know, if needs must. Right, I'll try to slide down there. What's the button for it? Is there not a button to slide down ladders? I'm sure there is. Okay, that's kick. I thought it was just hold circle. Who knows? Actually, as well, let's take that off. And I am like solidly in mid-roll territory now, aren't I? No, I didn't want to take you off. I wanted to. There we go. So mid-rolls between. I think it's 25 and 65% of your equip load. Which bit of quick maths. That would be like 25% of roughly 13. So that being said, I might as well shot a bit of armor on. That takes me. Does that keep me in mid-roll territory? It does. Okay, let's just rock that then for the time being, because probably going to need the extra defense against this big fella. Here he is. Oh, okay, that's okay, got tagged, but no, oh, staggered him. Yeah, let's have another one. Oh! See, this is where like a nice healer wouldn't go amiss. He loved the over the top light. Yeah, I can do that one too, mate, look. Oh! Alright, yours is better. We can do this. A little bit hairy, that one. Oh, okay, okay. You son of a... Oh. Oh. Lovely. You know what, like once upon a time, like dying to Taurus Demon would have been like a massive just mark of shame. I'd have been like, oh no. But here, I'm kind of not too bothered. Because I'm just so out of practice. I don't even think I've touched Dark Souls 3 for like over a year. I've got videos of it on my channel. I'll have to go back and check the date of when I uploaded them. Right, let's try that again. And this is when you can tell, yeah, excuse me, lads. They just ignore everything and run strat. Yeah, haven't got time to deal with you. Excuse me, out the way. Thank you. Move! I'm gonna have to. Oh no, the trap's gone. That's like a one-time thing. I thought that was every time. Right. Okay, fellas, if you don't want to follow me up here, that would be great. But it seems like one of you is intent on it. Let me have a drink first, honestly. That hurt. I need poise. Does this arm actually have any poise? Hang on. 0 poise, so no, this armor does not. Could have sworn this had a little bit. Never mind. Well, okay, this time we're here and we've got 3 charges, which is better than 0. So, yeah, we'll try that again. And I know that you can lure them over, climb up here, and it's just cheeky. You can lure them over here and then do a jumping attack off here. Like that. And get loads of damage off on them that way. But if you're too slow climbing up here, then he tags you. And for some reason I don't know what the... Is it L3? Or R3? No. Maybe it's X. Is there not a button to slide down ladders? I'm sure there is, you know. I'm holding circle. I could have swore it was circle. Never mind. Right, round 2. You and me. 1-on-1. Big sword versus big axe. Okay. Now that's the one that caught me out last time. And look at the damage on it. Let's have a sip. Right, let's try that again. Should have went for another hit on the when I got the stagger really, but I haven't got I haven't got the stamina. Roll, thank you. More stamina is definitely the way to go. Okay, well that was more convincing. That's what it should have been like the first time. Yeah, because one of the things with your stamina bar in this game, if I remember rightly, is even if say if I do this, right, and I've got like nothing left now, I can't say I only had a sliver, but I had enough to get another attack off, even though an attack costs that much. What it is you kind of go into like negative stamina, where like until your bar is actually visibly filling up again, then you can't do anything else. So if I use an attack that takes me in, like so far into negative, then until I get back to 0 I can't actually do anything, like attack wise or rolling. So I'm getting caught out a bit there. I think it's here that there's something. Yeah. Right, and it's locked, so that's not a master key one. Now there's nothing here at the minute, but I and pretty much everyone else on the internet knows what happens at this point. However, down here we've got our Mara Soler.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead,
Gives us a chance
I
to
have come to this great land,
have a quick drink.
the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
He's a good egg, Solaire.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Thank you. White sign soapstone.
We are
So
amongst strange beings in a strange
this is what we
land.
can use for co-op.
The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So that's how the game sort of like justifies cooperation and getting other people in, is they get summoned as spirits, and it's because the flow of time's convoluted. It starts like this, but then there are like various other things throughout the games where it kind of just like item descriptions and various other things that lend itself to, you know, it does kind of tie into the lore of the world, I suppose, more than just being like, oh well, this is how it is, just so you can do co-op. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
If only. Me too, mate. Look at them lovely sun rays. Yeah, let's stand and gaze at the sun. Well, I've got adventuring to do, mate. You can stand here as long as you want. Also, if you're one of those people that just kills Solaire here, then no. How could you? Him and Laurentius are like, I mean, with Solaire, you know, he kind of, there's only a very specific situation where he doesn't go hollow anyway, and I'd say spoilers, but you know, the game's been out. Dark Souls 1's been out how many years now? Just, you should have played it by now. But killing Solaire and killing Laurentius are two things that I just can't bring myself to do. Okay, that's locked. We've literally just seen that. Look, be wary of dragon, but there's no dragon. There will be in a second. Yeah, there he is. And I'm surprised that he tagged me from there. He shouldn't have been able to tag me from there. Anyway, normally I just run through and I get to the quick sort of the shortcut. But now I'm kind of worried because he's already there. So we're gonna go for max speed. Okay. Right. Run, run, run. Try and get there before he starts breathing fire everywhere. Okay, we made it. And now we're here, so we can kick this ladder, and that's the shortcut, because we can now go back to this bonfire and come and go as we please without having to go through all that rigmarole. I keep trying to slide down ladders. Is that seriously not a thing? That's punch. Anyway, let's put some clothes back on because there's no need. another cheeky level up. Okay, I think just endurance is clearly the way to go. And we've got room for one more, so we do need to start pumping decks as well, so we'll do that. It does give us a little bit of weapon attack bonus as well. So yeah, we'll do that. We need 4 points. I think that's probably the next one to go for. I think 19's probably enough to be getting on with for now. But now we can just ignore all that, straight back up here. And this is kind of like, once you get this bit, this is like the first little farming spot of the game, because what you can do is you can come up here, there's all these guys, you poke your head out, he breathes fire, you run back down here, all them get toasted, and you get 555 souls for literally nothing. Then all you do is you'd go back down to the bonfire here. You can even just fling yourself off here and the fall damage doesn't matter because you'll heal it when you rest, and rinse and repeat. But we don't need to do that. But if you are having a bit of trouble here, then that's an easy way you can squeeze a few levels out. But I think that's probably a nice little place to leave it off for this one, for episode 2. So yeah, making our way through the undead burg, and this is where it starts getting interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.